natural, rap like a natural, do like a she don't like it. I was outside of the building, I'm on in the spot when they bid you gotta have faith. I'm at the man type say ever since we lost score, ain't really much more I can take. The team of this late, mama told me to pray, I do that cause you know I can't play. You fucking feel it for real, we got rising the back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Flushed out right. 20! And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced, and the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Now it's Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Richardson looking to throw this. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one. And they'll begin right there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, field
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2 yards to go, second down.
Let's go.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The Jaguars at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
You look at this Colt defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking long for Thomas. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lawrence will throw.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A vintage run there because when the chains move with him, they move quickly. No secret that Taylor's one of the most electric playmakers in the league whenever he's on the field. Always a threat to go the distance.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now Richardson. That's to the rookie from Texas, Adonai Mitchell.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Richardson working from the gun.
Escaping the pressure right.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Off play action. Richardson.
They'll roll him out right. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Richardson looking to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Oh, good move. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Being chased out left.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down and 3. Again, it's Taylor.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Etienne once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Richardson throwing to start the drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Got his man. It's Warren.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now it's Richardson. Delivers another one to Pierce.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. First and 10, Taylor now. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Here's Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Gabriel Davis from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They run once more with Taylor.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Down the right sideline.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Richardson. That's complete to Pierce.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, it's Richardson. This pass left side to Downs.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He finds Taylor, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Second down, goal to go.
Go, let's go.
One more time with Etienne.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. Pass complete to Taylor.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here's 1st down. Here's Richardson.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught, and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Now Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Here's Richardson.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. On the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles.